D-Hop.
It's the D-Hop talking shop.
Yo.
Yeah. We talking with D-Hop.
Yeah.
Tell me what team you got. Yeah. On the D-Hop talking shop.
Yeah, it's your boy D-Hop.
D-Hop talking shop.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. We talking with D-Hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me what team you got.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. On the D-Hop talking shop.
Welcome to the D-Hop Talking Shop.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of the D-Hop Talking Shop podcast. It's your boy D-Hop back at you with another episode. So I gotta go ahead and reintroduce myself. So I know I have been gone for a minute, been out the studio, been grinding, been doing a lot of networking. UFL football season has officially been started, so I've been behind the scenes doing a lot of little networkings, man. Make sure you guys go check out my shorts and reels on my YouTube. I'm pretty sure you guys have been keeping up with that. So I would like to announce we are officially at 147 subscribers. So shout out to all my new subscribers who keep liking and keep watching, tuning in on my videos. So like that means a lot to me, man. I remember just like it was yesterday, I only had like 10 or 20 subscribers. Now I'm at 147 now. So I just want to give a shout out to my new subscribers for keep on supporting my videos, and hopefully something is said that you guys keep coming back to my channel. And as I continue to grow this channel on this podcast, on the D-Hop Talking Shop podcast. So I got a good show for you guys today, man. I got a lot of things that I want to get off my chest, man. So I'm finna do a little expanding on this podcast, man. So stay tuned at the end on this podcast. So let's go ahead and get today's show started. So I want to go ahead and open up this show and talk about the college basketball tournament, the men's and the women's basketball tournament. So I want to open up starting off with UConn Huskies. The guys officially won their 6th national championship in franchise history. And I got to say something, man. It's like ever since I was a kid, it's like I've always seen UConn win championships, man. It seemed like they've been doing that since, I was younger. Like this is their 6th national championship. The girls also have 11 championships to their belt, man. So do the math, and together you get 17, of course. So, like on both ends of the ball, like the men's and the girls combined championship national titles, man. So, yeah, man, that's a good stepping stone for them, man. Them guys was hooping. The tournament was real good, man. Purdue did put up a good fight, man, but in the end, man, UConn it was just too much for Purdue, man. So I expect those guys to. Who you guys think gonna be in the March Madness next season? Who you guys feel like it's gonna win? It's like every other year it could either be Gonzaga winning it, or it'll either be UConn. It's always one or the other, man. So it's like, it just varies, man. So it's like UConn is like the New England Patriots. Like when the New England Patriots had Tom Brady, when they kept winning all them championships, like you always seen them in the championship and they always was winning. So that's like what the UConn got building. But shout out to UConn, man. I ain't no telling they might not be done winning because they get recruits every year. UConn always been good in basketball. Like I said, the girls too. I don't know what they football team doing, but small thing to a giant. So moving on, I want to go ahead and get into the girls' reaction to tournament. So I'm gonna get into the championship game, but I want to talk about the UConn and the Iowa game, the game before that. So, like, it's just one little topic that I want to discuss, that I want to talk about. It's like, the game came down to the end. I believe it was like 10 seconds left, man. And the movie screen call play that happened, man. I got to say, the reason why I'm bringing that topic up, it's like, referees, you cannot call that during the game, not at the end. Like, come on, man. With a championship on the line, that sucks, man. I hate when referees call those kind of calls at the end, man. Even though I know it's a league call, but I don't really feel like it was a movie screen, man. So you guys remember that play. What you guys think about that, man? Let me know that in the comments. That just reminded me, like, in the Super Bowl when the Philadelphia Eagles played the Kansas City Chiefs. It was reminding me of that time when James Bradbury held Juju Smith. And it's like, man, you can't call that. Like, this is a championship on the line. Like, let the guys play, man. Let the team play, man. Let something else decide. Don't decide it off a call, man. It's like, man, that was crazy, and that cost UConn, man. So, but moving on to the championship game, South Carolina has officially won their championship, man. Hey, shout out to South Carolina, man. Those girls, they went 38-0, had a perfect season this season, man. After it was told before the season that this was supposed to be a rebuild year, and hey, this is a impressive rebuild year, 38-0. Shout out to the women's college basketball of South Carolina. They won a third championship in school history. Impressive resume for Dawn Staley. She has officially 109 career wins, man. So, like, honestly, what I've been noticing, I really feel like South Carolina hasn't been getting the recognition that they deserve. Like, this team went 38-0 and won a championship, man. Hey, starting off, that game started off kind of empty for them, man. Iowa looked like they was finna, run away with it. Caitlin Clark, the GOAT Caitlin Clark, she came down busting threes, and yeah, they got off to a 10-2 run, man. But Dawn Staley, but I already knew they was gonna come back. See, rewind to last year. You guys remember when we watched the tournament last year with the women's basketball? Iowa had played South Carolina and they put them out. So I'm happy for South Carolina to come back this year. And the reason what was so different about this year's South Carolina team, they had more scorers, they had more shooters to put on the team than they did last year when they lost to Iowa. So they won it this year, man. Hey, Cardosa, hey, she a giant. She, in the paint, hey, she was like Shaquille O'Neal. They didn't have no answer for it. And I really feel like that's why Iowa lost, because South Carolina had too many shooters. They had Johnson coming off the bench. They had, all kind of players, man. So it's like every time they was stepping back for the three, winding up, South Carolina was making all them points, man. I just feel like their team was too deep, was for Iowa to handle, because Iowa really just had Caitlin Clark, and but shout out to Caitlin Clark, man. So I really want to say this. I'm happy to see women's basketball getting a recognition. Like, honestly, the women's basketball tournament, it was really more entertaining than the guys this year, man. So, but I would want to say this, man. Let's not factor in, because I've been on college women's basketball, so we need to give these other players they flowers, the ones that came before them. Like, come on, we got to remember about the hoopers that happened. Like, come on, college basketball, the women's basketball, they really been like that before Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Cardosa, and Paige, and Juju Watkins, before they came into the, before they got their names like how it was this year. Like, let's not forget about the other players that came before them. Like, you can go as far as Maya Moore, Simone Augusta. It's a lot more. Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie. Man, hey, I could just keep going and on, man. Like, Skylar Diggins. I could just keep naming, players. It's been a lot of women players, man. Like, college hoops women's always really been on the map pretty much, man. So it's like, it sucked for Caitlin Clark to go to the championship twice, and she left the college with no rings. She 0-2 in the championship. It's like, yeah, I understand claiming her the GOAT, but I mean, GOATs win. So it's like, it's kind of hard. Like, I know I said she the GOAT, like she done broke all the records, but to have no ring to show for it, man, that sucked, man. And to lose to two SEC teams, hey, man, that gotta suck. But I'm really looking forward to seeing those women's basketball take their game to the next level. It should be real interesting next season, man. So I'm excited to see, like, college hoops women. I'm excited to see it prevail. I'm excited to see it go up as it's been getting more recognition and more attention. So WNBA is going to attract a lot of eyes, as Caitlin Clark is expected to be the #1 overall pick. As we see, Cardosa is going to be up there. Angel Reese is going to be up there. Paige. So looking forward to seeing the WNBA elevate their game and get the recognition they deserve, because women, they hoop just as good as guys. Heck, women, they might actually can hoop better than some guys, just like how it is with men with sports. Women are into sports too. Women know sports just as much as us guys do. So make sure we just acknowledge our women in the sports field, man, because, they need the same recognition as guys on both ends of the ball. So moving on, what you guys think about that? Let me know that in the comments. So moving on, so we done had some news that done happened in the college basketball world as Coach Muss leaves the Arkansas Razorbacks for USC. And I had a feeling like the writing was actually kind of on the wall, assuming how the Arkansas Razorbacks basketball team finished. They didn't make the tournament this year. But enough of Coach Muss going to USC. Man, hey, some news happened. Like, I ain't gonna even lie. I woke up to it and sleep, and I couldn't believe John Calipari has officially signed with the Arkansas Razorbacks, and that is real crazy to say. I didn't think he was ever gonna leave Kentucky, man, but it's wild. I really can't believe Calipari signed with the Arkansas Razorbacks. That was out of the left field, but I mean, money talks, man. So I really feel like it probably was time for Calipari to move on from Kentucky, man. He done had a lot of good teams, but he has only won one time. But I really feel like the Arkansas Razorbacks would be a good move. I really feel like he would probably win. He might get about 2 or 3 with the Arkansas Razorbacks because the Razorbacks is just, on elite level, just like Kentucky is. They in the SEC, and John Calipari going to bring his recruits to the Arkansas Razorbacks. So everybody's going to be tuned in on that. Hey, man, the hill is jumping, man. So I know all my dogs. Shout out to y'all Razorback fans. I know y'all watching. I know y'all looking at all my homies. Like I said, I'm from Arkansas. I grew up in Arkansas, man. So I know a lot of my dogs. I know all y'all happy about getting John Calipari. I normally had jokes about the Razorbacks, but I mean, I can't even lie. I can't even say nothing, man. That was a real good move. So, I mean, I really didn't have too much to say about that. So, Bobby Petrino on the hill and John Calipari on here. Hey, tuition at the Arkansas Razorbacks about to be crazy. It's about to be up, man. The hill really is finna be jumping, man. So, Bobby Petrino with the Razorbacks too, with Calipari again. Hey, man, they gonna try. I might need to go to one of them games. I've never been to an Arkansas Razorback game in Fayetteville, so I might need to go, man. I'm looking to see how many players who John Calipari is going to bring, but he's going to bring his big entourage. That's like, I look at the John Calipari move going to the Razorbacks. I look at that like a Nick Saban going, going to, like how Nick Saban was started at LSU, then he went to Alabama. So I'm putting that in that degree type of deal, like a Brian Kelly going to LSU. I'm putting that in that, that category, man, because I feel like that's a big time impact move for the Arkansas Razorbacks, man. I'm excited to see what John Calipari is going to do with the Razorbacks, man, because I know all my friends happy. I know all my dogs happy. I like to see my friends happy, like on other things. But, I got a lot of friends, like I'm an LSU fan, Razorback fan, and Eagles fan. So I got a lot of ops. All my homies is a lot of ops, man, when it comes to sports, man. But good move for the Arkansas Razorbacks. That really was a hit out the left field. That came out of nowhere. Didn't expect that, man. But what you guys think John Calipari gonna do with the Arkansas Razorbacks? Let me know that in the comments. Moving on, so I'm gonna switch it to the football season. So Justin Fields has officially been traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm not gonna lie, if you paid attention to my episodes before this, I really feel like Chicago Bears should have stayed with Justin Fields. That's what I said. That's the type of take that I put on one of my podcasts. And I really felt like Justin Fields wasn't the Bears' problem. I mean, you had no offensive line. You just got a receiver last year with DJ Moore, and you see what that happened with Justin Fields. He elevated his play when he got a number one field. I just really feel like they used Justin Fields as a scapegoat, man. I really believe that, I just feel like, Chicago Bears is expected to draft Caleb Williams with the first overall pick. So I really feel like that's still going to be the same situation. But I don't know, man. Those guys traded for Keenan Allen. So Justin Fields is with the Pittsburgh Steelers now. And, yeah. Well, he's not finna start right away since they got Russell Wilson now. So, but I actually like that for Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers, like in the long run, like when Russell Wilson retired, when they need, black coach with a black quarterback, Mike Tomlin and Justin Fields. So I feel like Justin Fields can, grow behind Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson could teach him a lot of good things, to become a good quarterback. Because, I mean, when it's all said and done, Russell Wilson, he was a good quarterback, man. But I don't know what happened with him with Denver, but I just really feel like he was in a bad situation with the Denver Broncos, man. So, but back to Justin Fields, man. It's just like, yeah, I'm excited for Justin Fields, man, because I'm a big-time Justin Fields fan. I really believe in him, man. Coming out of Ohio State, I really believe Justin Fields has something to live in the tank. But I will say something about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I really feel like they need to get another receiver. They got George Pickens, man, but they need that one more receiver. They need one more. They could use two, but the NFL draft is coming up, so don't know what Pittsburgh gonna do then, man. But expected to see them play. My Philadelphia Eagles play them this year, man. So I'm excited to play Russell Wilson because my Philadelphia Eagles haven't beat Russell Wilson yet. We haven't beat him yet in his career, man. I don't want him retiring against my Philadelphia Eagles undefeated, man. That's a big no-no, man. So what you guys think Justin Fields gonna be like, when he do get the shot with the Pittsburgh Steelers? Need to get another receiver though, man. But let me know in the comments. Next news I want to get into. So Stephon Diggs has officially been traded from the Buffalo Bills to the Houston Texans. H-Town, H-Town big, man. H-Town is lit, man. So definitely like that move. I'm not surprised that the Buffalo Bills traded Stephon Diggs because you could see the writing on the wall in the playoffs and how his body language was in the entire season. Him and Josh Allen really wasn't getting along. You could see the sideline burst that Stephon Diggs was shrugging them off and everything. So that's why I'm not surprised. Y'all remember Stephon Diggs when he played against the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs in the AFC Championship game? It wasn't the AFC Championship game. It was a divisional round. My bad, guys. But how Stephon Diggs was dropping them passes, and now since he done gotten traded, that made me feel like that he was dropping them passes on purpose just so they could get rid of, man. But I don't know. But Stephon Diggs, he's still a top 5, top 10, receiver. How I feel like he's gonna fit with the Houston Texans. Hey, C.J. Stroud. They just picked up Joe Mixon in the backfield. They got Mechie, assuming they keep him. Nico Collins, Dalton Schultz, Tank Dell. Ooh, hey, that's gonna be some bones, man. But one thing I will say about that is, that's playing with fire a little bit because, with stuff like that, when you get big time players moves, when you make big time moves like that, it comes with expectations, man. Do you guys think they the second best team in the league? Do you guys think they will be able to compete with the Kansas City Chiefs with Stephon Diggs coming over, man? So I'm really liking what the Texans doing, man. So at least that's one team in the season one team in Texas that's trying to win, like making moves, man. So excited about that, man. C.J. Stroud was elite last season, man. C.J. Stroud's going solidify his top 5, top 10 status, man. So, I mean, if we gonna judge off of QB play last year, you got to put C.J. Stroud top 5. Honestly, C.J. Stroud probably had the best rookie season out of anybody in rookie season history, man. So it was all said and done that C.J. Stroud was going to win Rookie of the Year, man. But yeah, Stephon Diggs was a major, big-time move, man. I expect them guys to bounce back, man. Them guys going to be listening but yeah, Houston is lit. I definitely see me living in Dallas, Texas. I'm only 3 hours away from the Houston Texans, so I might catch me a game just to go see the hype about, man. Excited about that, man. So what you guys think about Stephon Diggs? What you think he gonna do with the Houston Texans, man? Let me know that in the comments. Moving on, so it's another situation I want to get into. My arch enemies, the Dallas Cowboys. So been seeing that Jerry Jones has rejected signing Dak Prescott to a new contract, and do you guys think this is last season? So I understand. I see how Jerry trying to play it. They made no moves. This offseason. I mean, they got Eric Kendricks, but they haven't really got. Dallas still need a running back. They still need some linebackers. They could use another receiver. They could use a backup tight end, whatever, man. So I really see how Jerry Jones is trying to play this Dak Prescott situation. Honestly, Dak Prescott has been in the league for 8 years, going on to 9, but he hasn't won anything, man. He get to the playoffs every year and choke. So hear me out. I see it on both ends, man. So I see why Jerry don't want to pay Dak right now because he want to see what he's going to do this year in the up-and-coming playoffs, man, because it's like 8 seasons with only one All-Pro. Never had a losing season. I'm not knocking him. Never had a losing season. But, I mean, he hasn't won anything. They haven't made it to NFC championship in 30 years, and I hope that streak keeps on happening as an Eagle fan. I don't want to see them win. But back to that, I'm just saying. But I do see it on the other end. Like, don't get me wrong, Dak Prescott deserves to get paid. Dak Prescott deserves money. He's definitely a top 10 quarterback. He got the numbers to back it up. Like, I'm not discrediting Hurts. I'm not discrediting Dak Prescott, man, because I can't stand the Cowboys, but I get credit where it's due. Hey, man, when Dak Prescott played my Philadelphia Eagles, that man, all of a sudden, he turned into elite. He turned into, man, I don't know. I don't know what it is about the Eagles. But back to what I was getting at is, like, if the Cowboys do get rid of Dak Prescott, who are they going to get? So I've been seeing a lot of comments. What I'm saying is like, yeah, who they gonna get, but you also not winning with your product. You also not winning with Dak Prescott at that. Which I'll say Dak Prescott was bad in that playoff game against the Green Bay Packers. Ha ha ha. But the defense also, everybody was bad in that whole entire playoff game, man. Like it was bad all things. So unless the Cowboys gonna tank for Shedeur and get in top 5, but I don't expect the Cowboys to be that bad to be drafting top 5. I mean, I want them to be bad, but at the same time, I'm scared of Shedeur Sanders because I think he's gonna be elite when he come into the NFL, and I definitely don't want him going to the Cowboys, man. Hey, Deion already said, hey, some teams it's a no-go, and I understand as a parent, Deion finna go crazy, like. Well, I said as a parent, I ain't no parent, but I'm saying him as a parent, he want to see his kid he want to see him in a more structured environment. He want to see him on a winning with good team. So it's like Deion already said it. And honestly, Deion Sanders is the GOAT, one of the GOATs of the NFL. So I expect him to make that happen. But moving back to the Dak Prescott situation, I keep getting off that. It's just like, yeah, I don't know who Dallas is going to get then, but hey, that ain't my problem though, man. So as an Eagle fan, I ain't tripping about it, man. But do you guys like, for me, I really believe Dak Prescott, of course we know Dak Prescott going to have a good regular season, but he folded in the playoffs. I really look at Dak Prescott, he like the James Harden of the NFL. Do all this elite scoring in the regular season, but when he gets to the playoffs, he fold. I might come off as a hater, but I'm just calling it as I see it, man. So everybody says that. But I really feel like for Dak Prescott, I don't really feel like the NFC will be enough. It could be enough for him to get a new contract, but I feel like he got to win the Super Bowl, and Lord knows I don't want that to happen for him to get a new contract. Other than that, I really believe Jerry going to pull the plug because, I mean, like I said, Dak Prescott's getting up there in the age. He's winding down. He in his 30s now, been in the league for 8 years going on to 9. Hey, and you ain't won none yet. Hey, man, might be time to get out of here, but I understand, but Dak Prescott do deserve his money, man. So do you guys think this is going to be Dak Prescott last season with the Dallas Cowboys? Let me know that in the comments. Next topic I want to talk about is this new kickoff rule, man. So the new kickoff rule, they're going to be kicking, they moving up in the kicking. And honestly, what I want to say about this new kickoff rule, I'm happy for it, man. I'm excited about it, man. It's like the arena football, the XFL kickoff. It's like that now. The reason why I'm excited and happy about the new rule, because I feel like we're going to see more returns, man. So you expect teams to get that speedy kickoff returner in the backfield, because these past few years, we haven't really been seeing a lot of kick returns like we used to when they had it when they was kicking the ball from past the 50 or above the 50. So I really feel like it's going to cause for a lot more returns for touchdowns. It's going to bring some excitement to the NFL, and I expect it to acknowledge to tear down some of the injury roles that has been happening around the NFL. So like I said, I'm excited for the kickoff rule, man. But then another rule that has happened is the tuck tackle. And I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews I care about player safety, man. So as a football fan, I care about safety. I hate seeing players get hurt. As much as you dislike a player, I don't ever want to see nobody get hurt. So they caused a lot of injuries. So I'm happy to see that they took that rule out, man. But it's going to suck for NFL teams, though, because it's like if you tackle them like that, I believe they say it's an automatic first down and an extra 15 yards after the flag. Oh, that's going to hurt, man. That's going to suck. Just like the kickoff, where I'm saying like how them moving the goalpost from the kickoff, from moving that up. I'm saying how I'm excited about seeing more kickoff returns, but I'm like, yeah, I'm saying that until somebody take a kickoff return back on the Philadelphia Eagles, then I'm going to be mad, man. So that might come back to hunt me, man, but it might work in my favor, man. So, what you guys think about the new kickoff return that's happening in the NFL? Let me know that in the comments. So that's my sports talk for today, man. So, like I have been saying on my social media platforms, and this going to be the first time I do this. So I'm about to expand my podcast. Instead of talking about sports, of course I'm going to still be talking about sports, but I'm finna go ahead and switch it into a different rotation. This one, something that some of you people who don't watch sports something y'all can relate to. So I want to get in on this music industry. First of all, before I get on this topic, man, I'm a big time hip hop fan, big time love rap, man, love R&B and all this stuff, man. So before I open up this topic, I'm gonna give you guys my top 5 rappers. These are my top 5 rappers. You can call it Mount Rushmore, but this is D-Hop's top 5 favorite rappers. Number 1, Gucci, man. Y'all heard Trap House 3? We all heard Trap House 3. One of the hardest albums that Gucci Man has ever made. Number 2 is Future. Free Band Gang. Hey man, that my dog Future, man. Hey, he got a project, but I'm gonna be talking about that album here in a second after I finish my last 3 favorite rappers. Number 3, Young Dolph, the King of Memphis. Shout out to Young Dolph, rest in peace, Young Dolph. Still hate that happened with him. Number 4, Moneybagg Yo, and 5, Dave East, man. So that's my top 5 rappers. That's D-Hop's top 5 rappers. So going back to Future, I want to talk about this Future and Metro Boomin album, man. So hey, I've been bumping that album like it's left and right, man. Hey, get a nigga whacked on a new type. Yeah, that's my song right there, man. I listen to that song type stuff every day. Really, my personal opinion, the album is a 10/10 out of 10. No skips, man. No skips at all, man. Album is fire, bro. I really feel like when it's all said and done, Future and Metro Boomin go down to as one of the best duos in history. I'm definitely putting them up there as top 5, top 10. It's been some great producers and rappers together, but Future and Metro is one of them, man. They got the game on lock right now, man. So I want to bring up another situation. See, I hate that, the allegations that's surrounding Gunna, like him being the snitch, and everybody is giving their opinion on that, man. See, I ain't a street person, man, so I don't really care about all that. But hate that for Young Thug's freedom though, because I don't want to see somebody freedom taken. But I don't know. I don't want to get in on that. But like I said, the reason why I bring up Gunna, because I hate that he ain't gonna be getting collabs by Future, because I mean Future and Gunna, they done had a lot of great songs together, man. So Gunna out, man. I don't care what nobody say. Snitch, him being a rat, what they say, snitching, I don't care, man. Hey, I really feel like I haven't heard another album better than Gunna's yet. Well, I'm not gonna lie, Future's album with Metro Boomin, that's up there with Gunna. But hey, man, Gunna, he went in on that album, man. I really like that album. If he didn't have the best album this year, he's definitely top 5, man. I didn't see he didn't get nominated by nothing, but I mean, we all know why he didn't get nominated by nothing. But if we talking about body of work, Gunna definitely deserves something for that album that he put out, man. So excited to hear the next deluxe project with Future and Metro Boomin that those guys got coming out, man. So I like Claustrophobic, I like GTA, I like Ice Attack on the Future Metro Boomin album, but I just like the whole album itself. But anything Future drop, man, it's always gonna go. It's always gonna go platinum. The streets gonna eat it up. It's always gonna be a good album, man. So I don't really know not one bad album that Future has, man. I don't know. I pretty much like everything Future drop, man. So shout out to Future, man. Can't wait to hear the deluxe album. And another situation I want to get into. So I want to get into this Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick beef. Well, I don't know if J. Cole is in it now, but he kind of waved the white flag. But I will say this might start some a little bit, but this is just my personal opinion. Yeah, I might be. I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan. Like, I never just been big on Kendrick Lamar like that, man. But I ain't gonna lie, he went in on that album though, man. Not the album, he went in on the diss track on Future's album. That's what I meant to say. He went crazy on that one, man. So, yeah, so I had to go ahead and give Kendrick his flowers. Even though I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan, I had to give him his flowers on that, man. So, J. Cole dropped a surprise album. So, J. Cole's album, like, I didn't like the diss track that he pointed towards Kendrick. I really feel like he could have came harder. I feel like it was rushed. It sounded like, like the bars was pretty much basic. So, but as far as that, the entire album was great. But that one Kendrick diss, nah. J. Cole really done wave the white flag. He apologized to Kendrick, and as a mature man, I understand why he did that. But as a hip hop as a music fan, man, we want to see some rap beef, man. We want to see some competition, man. We want to see a Tupac versus Biggie minus somebody dying, of course, like that. We don't want to see that. We just want to see the rap beef. We music fans, we hip hop fans, so we want to see some music to happen, man. We want to see some rap, some collabs. We want to see all that kind of things, man. So what you guys think about Drake? I'm pretty sure Drake ain't waving no white flag. Drake finna come, man. Cause Drake need to come with something, man. He need to come with some fire, man. Cause man, I don't know about that last album, Drake. See, I liked it, the old Drake. I liked it, the Take Care Drake, man. The underground. I like Drake's old stuff. I'm not too big on Drake's new stuff, man. I mean, I don't know, man, but what you guys think? You think Drake gonna come with a diss on Kendrick? Let me know that in the comments, man. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to announce, man. I will be expanding my podcast. I'm gonna be talking about different things. Also, the NBA playoffs is right around the corner, man. So, make sure you guys check out my next video. So, I'm gonna be predicting all the NBA playoff games. We got the tournament coming up, the play-in tournament, man. So I'm expecting it's gonna be a star-studded playoff tournament. So until I see who's gonna be officially in the NBA playoffs, that's when I'm gonna make my prediction, man. So yes. But if you guys like today's video, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the DHOP Talking Shop podcast. It's your boy DHOP, man. Out.